All right. Sort of where we left off. So again, I'm working on HAPS. My name's Lee. Working on HAPS. HAPS is a happy hour directory. We're using LLMs to scrape venue websites to collect the happy hours and put them together in a way that is searchable for people who want to get drunk on the cheap. Now, what we're doing is we're sort of the overarching theme of this channel is I have been a professional software engineer for something like 25 years. Worked for a lot of companies, been doing this a long time. Pretty good at it, and very much interested in how we can use AI to code for us and where we fit in. Does AI just replace us completely? Doesn't seem like it. But really want to know sort of like where we fit in, how we can use it to get as much done as we can and not produce just a big pile of garbage. So where we sort of left off this morning was I was asking Aider, which is using Sonnet 3.7, to make a happy hour search. So if we look at happy hour search, this is an object that represents a like an actual search from the user, right? I've selected a location, I've selected a day, show me the happy hours. Aider had done a pretty good job of first pass implementation, but location is using the ancestry gem to because there's a hierarchy between locations, right? New Haven, Connecticut has neighborhoods. And so when someone's searching for happy hours in New Haven, what I really want is all the venues in New Haven or any of its child locations. So that's the change I asked it to make. It sort of thrashed a little bit on trying to get some tests to pass. We still have a diff here, and it seems like it's just struggling. It was struggling with getting the descendants right in the query. Right now, a lot failing. Let's see if we can just run one test, sort of see what's going on. Models happy. Let's look at our location test. So what I had asked it to do, so you can see this is blowing up, and spent a lot of tokens on Sonnet trying to get this to pass. So I think we're sort of at a place where we need to either, one, just dump our changes and start over, or two, debug it and try to fix it ourselves. So I think it's worth at least a shot of fixing it ourselves. Let's just review our diff and see the work that's been done, and then we can decide. Okay, modified, nothing staged, great. So the happy hour search itself, we can see that this is the happy hour search, and this is the happy hour search rate. That's what we're looking at. Yes. So this get the locations. So it looks like over here, you can follow my cursor over on the right. This is the change I'm looking for. The change I'm looking at. So it looks like instead of just doing the where venue location being the join table between locations and venues, instead of just looking at the location being searched for, it's saying let's get the location and all of its descendants, and then we're going to look for the venue locations in any of those locations, right, including the children. Great, it's exactly what we want. And so it added this this method here that's like self and descendants and IDs. So it gives its own ID plus its descendant IDs. Looks like it created a bunch of fixtures for locations, and then it created a test. Let's see how good this test is. Includes venues and child locations. Okay, so we have a parent location. It's downtown. And I want to go back to the fixture for a second. Okay, so it did the ancestry correct. So ancestry, I think this is correct anyway. This is how the gem stores the tree. So Soho, its ancestry is 100. So the top of the tree is USA. Then it goes New York State. Then it goes New York City. Then it's Soho. So I think that's right. We can test that. Child locations. So we have downtown as a parent. Child. We have a venue. So we're going to destroy all the venue locations. Then we're going to create one with the child. We're going to create a happy hour to that with that venue. We create the happy hour time. So we're going to assert that the child location is the venue location. Okay. We're going to include that the child location venues. Okay, so we're just making sure that relationship is set up correctly. And this is, I think some of this was added as it was sort of like thrashing. I've noticed that it gets a little, I don't know, frantic's the right word, but after it's failed a few times, it gets a little desperate and just starts like really heavily asserting on stuff. Maybe that's exactly how any programmer would do it. I mean, you can see it just started like, let's just put all over the place. Let's just put stuff to standard out and then and see what happens. And then we have this test here. Test self-descendants returns the location of its descendants. Okay, so the test, not great, but not terrible as a starting point. We definitely want to clean these tests up before we commit. And then I think what we can do there is actually instruct it on how we want these cleaned up, give it some advice. And then I also have a lessons markdown file that I include in the prompts for that it can write to, write lessons. And so I can ask it to like, hey, learn this. The way it learns it is it summarizes it, writes it to lessons, and lessons always gets appended to the prompt. So hopefully it gets smarter about how we want to kind of clean up our tests, just for really understandability in the future when we have to debug it. So the error that we were getting is pop for nil. Okay, in a mock, what are we talking about here? After teardown. Okay. Where are you? Violates null value. Okay, so I'm guessing, I mean, generally we see a lot, like if the fixtures are failing, just all the tests blow up. So that's what I expect is going on here. So let's just look at location YAML, ancestry. Yes, so null value in the ancestry location. So basically, I think this is happening in a fixture. It is. It's happening in a fixture. Why is it happening in a fixture? Let's just run one of these tests. Let's just run this last one. Okay, so that blows up pretty well. Why is this null? It appears... Oh, ancestry is null there. So ancestry cannot be null. Interesting. So why... It's interesting that New York State ancestry 100. Oh, I guess... So I don't know what the... So I don't know what the root ID is. Let's look in real data. BC. So just say location dot first is USA, and ancestry is slash. So now let's run the tests. Okay, so and let's just see if it's getting these wrong. Let's go back to our console. We'll say our location, and so this is our top location. Let's look at children. So there's no leading slash. So I'm wondering if that's the problem here. If we say first dot children, we can see that there's always, which makes sense since the root is just slash, that the convention, the string syntax would all be leading in slash. So let's just run this one more time. Oh, interesting. Couldn't find. Yeah, okay. So we just want to put leading slashes next to all these. And I'm just going to do this by hand because it would take me longer to prompt it than it will to just do it. Okay, and then ancestry. So test, city, downtown, uptown. I don't know about that. Let's just see if our test passes. Okay. We need trailing slashes too. Okay, slash, 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 slash. Okay. So couldn't find location where location ancestry equals slash 100 slash 101 slash 102. Well, that certainly looks like this guy right here. 100, 101, 102. And location neighborhood. Okay, so let's debug this test. Location test 31. Failing on 31, add neighborhood. Okay. And this is in location 68. So add neighborhood. Okay. So 68 is here. So city. So find or create the city. Then children of the city, find or create the neighborhood. Okay. And it couldn't find the location. Interesting. Let's just put a debugger in here. We'll run the test. And what's city? City is New York City. Okay. If we run city.children, we have children, okay? Find or create by neighborhood, and then neighborhood. Boom. Okay. So what are you trying to do there? Why? Find or create by. So let's find by. So that's interesting. Find by. No. Okay. So what's our neighborhood again? Soho. Okay. So, and then our children, there is a Soho, has what looks like the right ancestry. I don't know what the issue is. So I think this is maybe where we can go to Aider and we can just ask it a question, and see what if it helps us out, because this is I'm not sure why this is happening. We have an ancestry of /100 /101 /102. If we run this, let's just blow this up. And location one is 2. So let's just 2 SQL this. Oh, can't do that. I don't know why I can't do that right there. Eval error. Couldn't find location where location's ancestry equals. Okay, let's ask Aider. So all right. So let's see what's in context here. Let's go get rid of that guy. Open this up. We have so let's buffer delete. So let's get rid of our that's test. We don't need that. We don't need our search. We need our location. We need our location test. We don't need our venues. We don't need our happy hour. And then so we have location test, and location YAML. Okay, great. So now let's ask. Let's see. We have a test failing. On how do I do this? You know what? I can. What if I just paste? If I just give it. No, that didn't work at all. Hold on, maybe I just didn't copy. Maybe I overwrote the buffer or something. Yeah, what if I just give it paste? Okay, cool. So it's got the error. Let's see what it does with it. I am in. What model am I using right now? I'm trying to create. I see the issue. The test is failing because there is a problem in the add neighborhood method. The method is trying to, but it's using find or create by incorrectly by passing the same attribute neighborhood twice in the query. Was it? Find or create by neighborhood. What's the change? Oh. Oh, I think this was working though. Is that really it? It's assigning here. I mean, it is goofy that I'm reassigning that. I agree, but is that really the problem? Okay. Yeah, let's run the test. No. Not the problem. Fix the problem. Okay, the problem. Yeah, that's not the problem. Yes, run the shell command. All right, it's not getting it. This is not very helpful. Oops, not that. Sorry. Okay. Okay, let's add neighborhood. I don't know why this is happening. It's very strange. Let's see. So let's reload that. Okay, so I'd probably want to rename these instead of this record, but fine, whatever. And I don't think that's actually the problem. But city record, find or create by. Yeah, why is that? So let's try a couple things. Debugger. I gotta go in like 8 minutes. All right, so city record. Let's see, find by neighborhood. Let's just establish that this is still working. Oops, find. Oh, find by, for instance, of location. Oh, children. Sorry, children. Type right now. Okay, so that's working. Oh, you know what? I could do active record. I want to see the queries it's running. How do I do that? Set active record output to standard out. I can never remember how to do this. That's this guy. No. Where are you? I think I saw it in the summary here. Config logger standard out. Oh, that's annoying. Do I have it in here somewhere else? Active record standard. No. Okay, well, I'm not going to waste time on that. I do want to see the queries that it's running. I don't think this... Yeah, it's not letting me do SQL. Oh, for nil, because find by executes immediately. That's why I can't do that. Okay. All right. I'll figure that out later. Can I do create by? Is that a thing? Can't remember. Create by, not a thing. Okay, so how about just create? Okay. Duplicate value. All right, that location on slug. Okay, so it's because the name is the same. Something is really weird here. City record. Yeah. What's my test? Let's look at tail. Tail. I don't know, like 200 lines of log test. Let's see what's going on here. So, it's just going to show me the error I'm looking at. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know why that's not showing up there either. Okay. All right, let's... find or create by. I don't know what this... I need to print out the SQL, the SQL. Print active record, Rails active record, log2 standard output. Is it in here? Okay, come on, Claude. Let me just ask Claude. Why am I Googling like an animal? How to print. No, this is what I want. Okay, so now let's go back to our test. Let's do it right there. Yeah, we can keep her debugging. Let's continue. Let's run it again. So, okay. Location add, debugger. We haven't run that yet. Let's continue. And then let's go up and see what was run. Okay, select locations. Location where ancestry is that, and location neighborhood is Soho. I mean, that's what we want. I don't know why that's failing. So here, let's put it's got to be painful to watch. Okay, city record dot find by neighborhood. That's not children. Sorry, keep making a mistake. It's late. Tired. Yeah. So why is that not the case, right? If I just said location dot where, and I said ancestry, how do you spell this? A-N-C. It has been a long day. Ancestry is 100, 101, 102, dot count, 0. Okay, so location dot all dot map ancestry 100, 101, 102. It's right. Oh, there's dupes. That's interesting. Okay, so there's dupes in there, but still, why is my where clause returning 0? That's really weird. I don't know why that is. Okay, so let's say all, let's just do it the dumb way, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dot ancestry. Oh, sorry. Ancestry. If I could spell the word right, it would be really, really helpful. I still can't spell the word right. This is the worst word ever. Ancestry. Okay. So are you equal to 100, 101, 102? No. Why? What is the difference? Dot class. It's a string. What? But not... I mean, this can't be right. I don't see the issue. What is the issue? Okay, so let's do this again. We'll paste into Claude, see what's going on. So if we turn the ancestry. Oh, did I not give I didn't give it a trailing slash. Yeah, that was dumb. Okay. So that's true. Okay. Sorry, that makes sense. Trailing slash. Like I said, long day. Oh. I think that's it for my time today. We'll pick this up later. Bye.